Which was the bad guy? Who was the bad guy? I think Hannibal would play classical music all the time when he did his bad deed. Yeah, and then who else? I don't know. I'll have to, think hard and maybe come up with the right names, or you could think hard. So back to my script. This is Get Shorty, sequel to my own script. Okay. All right. Get Shorty. I'll just get it up on the screen. Actually, ideal setting for the scene would be our living room, but if they're friends of my husband's, then they can ask permission. And, you can figure it out if you were to, because you get a bit of our living room and some of the stairway and etc. Chili Sparmer is sitting in a Miami Dolphin shirt and trousers and plain trousers. He's reading Raymond Chandler's Farewell My Lovely. The music player is playing The Doors' LA Woman. He has a drink with chilies in it. Note, inspired by the Food and Drink magazine. A Bloody Mary with chilies in it. He has a bookmark available in indigo. Hot sauce with chilies on the picture. The camera comes from the front, slowly taking a sweeping shot all around and comes to him, shows him. He suddenly feels the muzzle of an automatic gun pointing at his head. Without moving a muscle, he takes a sip of the drink, reads the line on page 186 of the book. Your health, sir, what remains of it? Puts the bookmark, and the camera focuses on the bookmark, and slowly Chili swings a kick, back kick, and knocks the gun off the intruder's hands. Karen, who is simultaneously coming down the stairs slowly, utters a blood-curdling scream. Chili, with the gun pointed at the man's head now, as in the book, and the director has to point out the line in the book. So that's what I planned. Show the line. I mean, in bold lettering, maybe. Now the gun, please. So whichever, I guess the cameraman, whichever is easier, gets the first. But the pointing the gun at the intruder's head or the line. Chili to Karen, that was what made me fall in love with you. You scream. In all those horror movies, Karen, I shy look with the heart where it matters. Huh. Silly, you never shoot the gun. You have a good heart. The camera goes to the old timer, a black man's face. He says, cut the love talk. Either shoot me or let me go. Chili, a tough guy, eh? What's a nice old black man doing with the automatic? Presses it a little more, but still gently. Within quotes, do you know who I am? My name is Old Man Joe. I believe you got one of my sons and my nephew both turning out as crooks. I walked in the Montgomery to Selma March with the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. himself. I moved down to Los Angeles after the Civil Rights Bill was passed. I had my children and my grandson there. My wife, who sang and danced with me till the end of her life and died never knowing a thing about her second son or grandson, is singing with the angels. Chili, a fine man, Martin Luther King Jr. Canada is like California, almost all liberal. You have them weird white folk everywhere, even in Los Angeles. Miami is some black and Hispanic population. Jeb Bush got in some real bad moves in the Senate, but some of Florida says that he sang their tune. Your nephew had my boss's money from where it had been hidden away. Karen, I like this part of the city. I took a trip to America. Chile, maybe it would open other doors for me. Turns off the music player. Myself being pregnant, it seems fitting that you're reading Farewell, My Lovely. Chile, I like it around here. We got back the money. Besides, Toronto's got no Donald Trump. The US dollar can buy me a nice car around here, but for the Trump tariffs. More material. The cops at a stakeout in a plain car, which does not have cops written all over it, walk in with Old Man Joe's nephew. Refer to my old script for his name. The nephew, Grandpa, are you okay? A fine thing if bad guys like me don't get the money for their trouble, for all their trouble trying to find it, and have to pay their own charges back to where they came from. Ain't this a rough deal? Chili, I thought he was put away. Besides, what is he doing with you cops? And why are you watching me? Cop one, would you believe it? A pro bono lawyer defended the man's rights, for he's not on American soil, and the crown was left holding, well, the crown in its hands. And not to mention us, looking like sort of doing the wrong thing. Cop two, I hate lawyers. They make the worst of things okay. Always smooth talkers, slick in their ways, but sometimes they prove the innocent are not guilty. The nephew, personally, I don't mind staying at the governor's. They said Kingston, and God knows where it is. Cop one and two together. You would have to like the tragically him and say Canadian Bourbon is the best. Practice saying it. Chili Bourbon. Practice saying it. Chili Palmer. The money was not yours. It was from a drug deal by my boss. He was stiffed by his wife, who was outsmarted by Leo. Karen, Leo got so smart that he had a bullet put inside his head. Chili, this man, Old Man Joe is his name, and he is his nephew's grandfather. He remembers America as it was in the South before the Civil Rights Bill with segregation. I shall let him go. Shaking hands with Old Man Joe, he says that he would have loved to have walked in the march from Montgomery to Selma. That was my script, and for Get Shorty, my script, a sequel. All right, look out for the script, which came, was it in 2023, 2024, 2023, I think. Or was it 2024? Possibly 2024. Thank you. Signing off, Gayatri B. Sitaram. Give a big hand for Peter Miyamoto.